What's your name and what's your position?
Ricardo Henry, Business Development Manager with the Jamaica Tourist Board.
Okay, so sir, why you're here in DC? What you're offering about Jamaica that you want people to see and notice?
Well, the important thing is for people to know that Jamaica is open and we are ready for business. As you know, everybody in the world probably has heard, we've had one of the most devastating hurricanes in the history of hurricanes. And within 2 months, we were able to get back on track in terms of our tourism product. We did suffer some severe damages to our island itself, so about 10-30% of our island got some severe damages that I walked right across the country, so we had some severe damages. However, we were able to pull together as a people. As you know, one of our main names or any identifying factors of Jamaica is resilience. Our people did not sit down. We decided we need to get over this. We decided we needed to move out of this. Our Minister of Tourism, who's serious about our product and serious about our people, decided that, listen, we need to get back in business by December 15th. And we were back in business by December 15th. So we have 80% of our properties now reopened on December 15th. We have another 20% that are doing some work now, and we should be ready in totality by December 26th this year, by December this year. So we're looking at December 15th again this year to have 100% back in business.
That is such an amazing kind of like rebound from such a difficult situation. And to know that's a hurricane, it's a natural disaster, so it's affected everything. But for the tourism sector to try to jump ahead and be the first of the sectors that's willing to go back to business and operate again, how did you guys do that? I mean, infrastructure and everything. I mean, that must be quite the difficult task to be done, almost the impossible task to be done.
It is with every disaster, with every opportunity, with every experience that you have in life, there's a thing called preparation. We know we are getting a hurricane. And the unfortunate truth about it, have not only been the largest hurricane we've ever had, it was the slowest hurricane that we've ever had. So we had the ability, we had the time to prepare. So our drainage, our roads, we have a TIAC center, which is our tourism action center when it comes to disasters and stuff like that. We were able to mobilize all of these things, get them in play. So we were prepared. So the hotels were prepared. So as you would have heard, most of the properties that were safe or secure, they were not directly on the path. The ones that that got damaged major, they were directly in the path. So the ones who were on the outskirts were able to brace better because we had more time for preparation.
I got you. And that just shows how important the tourism sector is for Jamaica. Can you talk to us about that?
It is, because our 30% of our GDP depends on tourism. Every person that comes to Jamaica goes directly into tourism. So we're talking that tourism money is going directly to our GDP. It helps everybody, from our roads to the sugarcane man, to the corn soup man, to the fish vendor, the farmer. Everybody benefits from it. So tourism is extremely important to Jamaica. And right now, as you can imagine, having had this disaster, and people are thinking that Jamaica has been wiped off the map, we're here to say Jamaica is open. We want you back. And people who love Jamaica, we've been getting the support, we've been getting the calls. People want to give back, people want to support. The best way to support Jamaica is to come back.
Okay.
Come.
Okay. So we know that America loves Jamaica and the Jamaican culture and the Jamaican food and everything that Jamaica has to offer as a very unique culture. Now, let me tell you, if you want me to go to Jamaica now, what is your, let's say, ideal itinerary?
My ideal itinerary, if you want to go to Jamaica now, food, around our food and culture. So somebody wants to go to Jamaica, I'd say to them, first and foremost, find a good travel agent. We have one of our top 50 travel agents here. Auntie Claire, come here a second. Let me just show you this lady's face.
Yes.
Please do.
Come here, Auntie Claire.
Description.
So we have.
I am going to not respond.
She is one of our top 50 travel agents. She's actually top 9 in North America. We're talking the US, Canada. So you know it's a big deal. And I always recommend to people, find a good agent. Once you've found a good agent, then you can speak to your agent, especially an agent who is a Jamaica travel specialist. They know the product, they know the country. So they can say, listen, you will fly into Montego Bay. Then we want to set up so a day for you to go rafting on the Liti, rafting on the Rio Grande, rafting on Martha Bray. You have to go try some jerk chicken. You have to go to Mystic Mountain. You have to go to Dolphin Cove.
And there is a saying, we are more than a beach, we are a country. So we would not want clients to come to Jamaica and never leave the gates of the hotel.
And that's what the perfect itinerary is, going out and exploring the country. Because I'd say if you do not leave the resort, you've never really been to Jamaica.
No. And you know, there used to be a program called Meet the People, and where it doesn't have to be formalized, there's nothing like getting out, whether it's a crafts market, anywhere, just to meet Jamaican people, because we're warm people.
That's true.
And that is what we're looking for.
That's true.
That's what we're looking for. So it is about getting out, experiencing the culture. Our food, as you know, is one of our biggest things. We have a number of festivals in Jamaica that will celebrate that. Right now in March, we're having our food and drink and our Blue Mountain Coffee Festival combining in one over 3 days, which is going to be enormous. Imagine one space that has a presentation or competitive food services, food products that is speaking to all of Jamaica's food, plus a direct focus on the Blue Mountain coffee, which, as we all know, is the #1 coffee in the world.
Of course.
So that is something to look forward to. So I would suggest the persons, speak to your travel agent, find out what festivals are happening, then design your vacation around it. You have some beach day, then you have some exploration day. The way our networks have been improved and updated now, it's easy for you to leave from Kingston, Ocho and you're in Kingston at a festival within 2.5 hours.
On the superhighway.
On the superhighway.
Yeah.
And then the same night, you're back in your hotel the following morning, you're in the beach. So it's going out and exploring the country.
Well, thank you very much, sir, for your time. I
You're most
really
welcome,
appreciate
man.
it. Thank
It
you
was
so
a
much.
pleasure.
Appreciate it.
It was a pleasure.